Hello, hi. Today, like to do a research, provide you a research on findings on how Russian malls, are like, and how it's, with all those U.S. sanctions on Russia, there are many consumer discretionary stocks, i.e., companies like McDonald's, Zara, but Zara is not listed. You got Lululemon, you got Prada, but Prada also is not listed in US. Um, and It's like a consumer discretionary could be clothing, electrical, or even things like fast food outlets and all that. So I just want to show you a video. It's very interesting.
Hello guys, I came to the biggest shopping mall in not only in Russia but in Europe.
Yeah,
And
it's the
let's
largest
check
mall
it
in
out.
Europe. Ah,
Is it half empty already? How many businesses left? You can see IKEA already left Russia. Ashan is still here, it's French company. Swarovski left. Zara left. I don't know this company, but they also left. Toyus left. Jo Malone left. Stockman is still operating. So Ralph Lauren opened, but Bobby Brown is closed. Boss is closed. H&M is closed, and some body shop closed, and some Monco is closed as well. Some shoemakers Vagabond closed. Well, H&M Home is closed. I didn't even know there is this kind of shop. You see, they covered all the furniture and stuff. OB is closed. So guys, Uniqlo is still
Uniqlo is
open,
open.
but first they claimed that they will stay in Russia because clothes is like basic necessary stuff. But then probably if you don't live, you kind of support it, and it became a trend of living Russia. And it's big lines. I bought this jeans there yesterday, still big line.
So as you can see, there are companies like Starbucks. You might want to be sometimes when you when you want to rebalance your stock portfolio, right? Sometimes I know a lot of fud from the mainstream media and all that, but sometimes they are just straightforward correlation, whereby you can when we do our business analysis or research on companies like let's say Starbucks, for example, and you happen to have Starbucks in your portfolio, this correlation will be quite, as you know, Russia is one of the biggest market for them, one of the top 10 countries in the world, and I'm sure they are the top 20 markets, and it will affect companies like Starbucks revenue. And as you can see now, it's at 87. I see that there are still more downside risk, especially for their first quarter coming up. That they're going to report in April, and also the second quarter as well. As you know, the war started end of first quarter, which is 24th of February 2022. So yeah, so there should be more downside risk, for companies like McDonald's, where you can see that there's already a slight dip. But we, from my point of view, that losing 800 outlets, in Russia. McDonald's has around that 800 over outlets. The revenue would be affected tremendously, and there's still no sign of when they will be opening back in a country as big as Russia. Then you got Lululemon as well. There's a downturn, and you get companies like Gap as well. There's a downturn, but of course it's not as low as the COVID period. So but definitely there should be further downward adjustments. So I just want to show you a bit more about the video.
It's a historical stuff in Russia, like you can't trust the national currency, like always something happens, like in 90s and 1998 it was like Russia had default, like in the early 90s people had some money, but then it became like in millions rubles, so your money just burned. So that's why Russians have a habit to buy stuff when this kind of economical stuff happening. They run to buy all the stuff, cars, despite all these prices rising, car dealers are full of customers now. Because if you don't buy it now, you will buy it probably
This is
never.
about the
Oh yes,
inflation
full and fair
expectations.
left.
Means
Popular
that
shop for
if
Russian
people
teenagers.
expect the inflation going to be
Bershka left. Also
worse,
popular between Russian
then they
teenagers.
will stockpile more in their house, and then they will
Stradivarius
call
left.
another double
Oh
inflation.
yeah, guys,
Price will
Starbucks
go up, double up,
left as
So
well.
that's why
First time I
this thing
got to
called
know
inflation
Starbucks when I went
expectations are very
to New York
dangerous.
in
The
2013,
fear, right? Then you buy
and I
more and
saw
stock at home,
crazy
and then
lines
price
of people,
increase even
especially
further.
girls,
Even you never end up using it in
like
your
on
storeroom.
the street, line on the street, trying to get inside to try this coffee. But I never really tried it in my life. Yes, but they also left. And this kind of not famous shop left. Even some Sanit left. But anyway.
Yeah, so I'll put this link, in the description below, so you can definitely watch the entire video, to see the biggest mall in Europe, how the scene is like. And then, I mean, of course, I'm presenting this video from the perspective of how the US companies, that have presence in Russia, and they are publicly traded in US, and how their first quarter and the second quarter, or probably third quarter, or indefinite period, of course people are saying that there would be a settlement, probably end of war, if there's no invasion of Poland next, or invasion of Moldova next. Um, so it's yeah so yeah, do rebalance your portfolio if you have companies like McDonald's and Starbucks and all that. So yeah, I'll sign off for today. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.
We're not gonna